tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA, you tryna yes on, yes on, yes on, yes. Say less.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're across the pond in England this week, and two teams are hoping to show off for an international audience. It's the 49ers going up against the Dolphins.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to... Matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and our home team. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Play clock winding down. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Time running out here on the play clock. Tannehill on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Oh, some strong running, and it's caught by Parker. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
They send Stills in motion. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And this one through the uprights and good. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Shift together here from the D-line. They begin the drive with Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They send Stills in motion. And the play clock's running down. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Oh, good hurdle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. An update now from Oakland. Chargers have jumped out to an early lead over the Raiders. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. On second down, Williams. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now they try the right side here. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On play action. Now Rodgers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weak.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Well, they're in the second quarter now in Oakland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. On first down, Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Rodgers now on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down now after the pass completion. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he checks this one down to Williams. Sheds off the tackle. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space, because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On first down, Rodgers. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Rodgers to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down, here's Rodgers. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Philip Dorsett in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are back within a score. And the lead will shrink to 6. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay pop.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 61 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, 5, and touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here come the Dolphins. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Huge article in their local paper this morning saying how the 4 interceptions last week led them to that victory. Here they haven't been able to come up with one, and they're losing. Probably not a coincidence.
I don't think so at all. I think you're spot on, but maybe they put a little extra pressure on themselves because the 4 interceptions last week, victory. Right now, no interceptions in this game. Had a chance for one, missed it, and they're losing. Probably feeling the pressure right now.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Play clock winding down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter from Oakland. Chargers have just scored, so they extend their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They run the counter now on first down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. So the D-line's going to spread out. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Tannehill. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On play action, it's Rodgers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing is Rodgers. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They get 3 there on the pickup, and that leads to a San Francisco 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Rodgers finds his target, Montgomery. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 22. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he loses the football a second time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Damian Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. They're all finished up in Seattle, and the Seahawks able to take home that victory. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
A give to Williams, running right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eli Harold. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So the D-line's going to spread out. A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL?